Hey guys, welcome back to my show. In today's episode, I'll be talking to you about symbols and themes. I'll be doing an author talk on Sarah Mlynowski actually. Sorry about that. And I'll be doing an book talk on whatever after series. So let's begin. What is this symbolism we talk about? Well, symbolism is like a literary device that uses symbols in the form of words, people, marks, locations, or abstract ideas which are there to represent something beyond the literal meaning. For instance, the colors red, white, and blue typically symbolize patriotism in America, at least. Okay, so you must be wondering, or at least I think you're wondering, how do you use symbolism in your writing? Well, you can use it to add emotions, because symbolism adds like this emotional presence into your novel or your book or whatever you're writing, since it like helps your reader understand the emotions passing down character to character. You can write imagery, like sensory imagery and all of that, to add some symbols into it. You can connect themes, which I'll be talking about more later on. We can define characters. For example, the Harry Potter series books has Harry's lightning bolt shaped scar, which symbolizes the attempt on his life by Lord Voldemort and the love that saved him. Right? That's the sign on his head. Now, those are the things you should keep in mind, and yeah. The other thing is, what is this literary theme we talk about? Now, this is the other thing I would like to talk to you about. That themes like that basic idea. It's like the main idea or the underlying meaning of like your whole novel, which is explored by the author or the writer. Theme of the stories can be conveyed using characters, setting, dialogue, plot, or combination of all these elements. In simpler stories, the theme may be a moral message or a message that says don't judge a book by its cover kind of message. Now, few of them are indirectly giving you a message, and few of them are directly saying it that in bold letter that this is a moral or something. Now, 6 common themes in literature is good versus evil. Actually, there are only 5. There are 6 common themes in literature, but I'm only going to be talking about 5. Good versus evil, redemption, courage and perseverance, coming of age, and revenge. So the first one, good versus evil, that's totally self-explanatory. It's like the classic battle between good and the evil, and a great example would be J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter series. Literary theme 2 is redemption. Redemption is like the sad stories, failures, and tragedies. Another example would be A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. Literary theme 3 is courage and perseverance. It's like the triumph of the human spirit in the face of adversity, which is like a hugely popular theme in literature, film, and real life. So, example would be the middle grade novel A Wrinkle in Time by Madeline L'Anglais. The fourth one would be coming of age, is like when your character grows up chapter by chapter. An example would be Little Woman by Louisa May Alcott. Now, literary number 5 is revenge. Revenge is very popular in many middle grade novels, adult novels, young adult novels. But I'm only focusing on middle grade novels. So the many examples, too many to even talk about. So get the idea. Now, 3 ways you can use themes in your novel or book or whatever you're writing is by putting your characters in conflict with one another. Reinforce your theme with motives and represent your themes with symbols. Now, when you put your characters in conflict with others, it's mainly like putting them into giving them the choices and the action, make them do their actions and choices, which then enable the reader to understand what the theme is. Then you can reinforce the theme with motives. Let's say the motive is to find a way to reach college or something. That's coming of age, probably. Right? Now, represent the theme with symbols. Symbols are like, as I said earlier, are objects, characters, or settings that are used to represent something else, while again supporting the theme. Symbol may appear one time or be present throughout the story. Right? That's what I mean by that. So that's it. Now let's talk about Sarah Mlynowski. She was born in Montreal, Canada. After graduating with an honors degree in English literature from McGill University, she moved to Toronto to work for Harlequin Enterprises. While she never met Fabio, she used her romance publishing experiences to fuel her first novel, Milk Rain. Since then, Sarah has written 4 additional novels for adults: Fishbowl, As Seen on TV, Monkey Business, and Me vs. Me. The New York Times best-selling Middle Grade series, Whatever After, the Middle Grade series Upside Down Magic, now a Disney Channel movie, and the teen novel, and many teen novels. She has also written many self-help books on writing, and she's contributed to many anthologies such as American Girls About Town, Stories of the Sweet and Bitter Birthday, 21 Proms, etc. Sarah is also the co-founder of OMG Book Fest, a celebration of books aimed at the early to middle grade readers ages 7 to 12 that brings together commercial and award-winning authors with underserved local communities for an exciting experience of books, games, and activities. Sarah's books have been translated into 29 languages and optioned to Hollywood. She lives in Los Angeles with a husband and 2 daughters. Now let me talk to you about her book, a particular book series which is very fancy and very cool. It's called the Whatever After series. It's about siblings Abby and Jonah who have like this magic mirror that leads them into different fairy tales, from Snow White to Rapunzel to the Little Mermaid. In each fairy tale, Abby and John accidentally mess up the stories and hilarity and hijinks ensue. Now, that might not be enough for you to understand what this all is about, so let me give you an excerpt or like a brief introduction as to what this all entails. So, the first book's name is Whatever After, Fairest of All. It's a retelling of Snow White. So, once mirror, mirror on the basement wall. Once upon a time, my brother and I were normal kids. The next minute, the mirror in our basement slurped us up and magically transported us inside Snow White's fairy tale. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. But hey, we are heroes. We stopped Snow White from eating the poison apple. Hooray! Or not. If Snow White doesn't die, she won't get to meet her prince, and then she won't get her happy ending. Oops! Now it's up to us to avoid getting poisoned, sneak into a castle, fix Snow White's story, and then, fingers crossed, find our way home. Now, that was just a brief explanation or a brief description. Now, I would love to give you all a brief excerpt. So, yeah. Once upon a time, my life was normal. Then the mirror in our basement ate us. Do you think I'm joking? Do you think I'm making this up? You do, don't you? You're thinking, Abby, mirrors don't usually go ahead and slow people up. Mirrors just hang on the wall and reflect stuff. Well, you're wrong. So very wrong. Everything I'm going to tell you is the whole truth and nothing but the truth. I'm not making anything up, and I'm not a liar. Or a crazy person who thinks she's telling the truth but secretly isn't. I'm in fact a very logical person. Fair too, I have to be, since I'm going to be a judge when I grow up. Well, first I'm going to be a lawyer and then I'm going to be a judge, because you have to be a lawyer first. That's the rule. But yeah, I'm extremely logical, extremely practical, and extremely unfreezed 10-year-old girl whose life went completely berserk after her parents forced her to move to Smithville. Still don't believe me? You will when you hear all the facts. You will when you hear the whole story. Let me start at the beginning. The moment the recess bell rings, the kids in my new 5th grade class decided they wanted to play tag. We eeny, meeny, miny, and somehow I'm in. I met me, the new kid. Great. Not. I curled my eyes to give the other kids a 10-second head start. Okay, 5. Then run toward the fence. Straight away I spot Penny, who's very tall. Well, taller than me at least. Although most people are taller than me, she's also wearing A bright orange sweatshirt that's hard to miss. I don't know all the kids' name, but Penny is easy to remember because she always wears super high ponytail, and I just think Penny's pony, Penny's pony, Penny's pony. I dash over and tap on the elbow. You're right, Penny's pony. I mean Penny. She looks at me strangely and says, no, I'm frozen. Huh? It's not that cold. Plus, her orange sweater looks really warm. What? I ask. Penny wrinkles her hair. You tagged me. I'm frozen. Okay. No, I say slowly. I was it. I tagged you, so now you are it. Now you have to tag someone else to make them be it. That's why the game is called It. I blink. I mean tag. My heart sinks if I have to be until the very last 5th grader who's tagged or frozen. This is going to be a very, 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 very long game. Here's the thing, I'm trying to have a fresh start and flexible about my new school, but how can I when people here do everything wrong? Please allow me to present my case. Everyone in Smithsville call Coke, Pepsi, and Orange Crush soda. Ridiculous, right? Pop is a much better name. Pop, pop, pop. Coke pops on your tongue, it doesn't soda on your tongue. The people here do not know how to make a peanut butter and banana sandwich. The right way is to slice the banana up and press the slices one by one into the peanut butter. Now I'm gonna stop there, and maybe I could just read you directly to the end. Maybe? Let's see. We slink down the first flight of stairs. They creak a lot. Finally, I reach to open the door to the basement. I freeze as well. I've been tagged because the truth is I'm possibly not the bravest girl in the world. And it's late and we're going to the basement. What's wrong? Joanna asks, sliding in front of me and down the stairs. Come on. I take a deep breath. Turn on the basement light and close the door behind me. Now I'm going to leave you there, and yeah, if you're interested in reading further, please do so, it'd be great. This is an amazing book. It can be found on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, iBooks, IndieBound, and Indigo. Okay guys, that's the end of the episode. I hope you all had fun, and I thank you all for listening. So yeah, I hope to see you all next time. Have a nice day. Bye guys.